My dear children, I hope that you all are doing well in your homes. You must be eagerly waiting to know what is there in this video. And I hope after watching this video, you will have a big smile on your face. So, children, today we will talk about the chapter 2 of class 4 from your mathematics book, Mathemagic. First of all, we will talk about the words long and short. That what they mean. You must have heard in your school or maybe from your friends that, oh wow, your pencil is so long. My pencil has become so short. Or, see how tall he is. So, children, in this chapter, we will find out how to tell if a thing is long or short. So, first of all, let's talk about the first topic of the book, which is how far apart are the dots. So, children, look at the given dots carefully. Oh, there are so many. Now, we will make a group of 3 children and will ask them some questions about the dots. So, first question. Children, you have to make a guess about the distance between any two dots. You need to tell the distance between these dots in centimeters. And then later, measure this distance with the help of a scale to find out if your guess was right. So, all the children take two dots. Their names are A and K. One by one, they all tried to guess the distance between these two dots. The first child says, this distance is 7 centimeter. Second child says 8 centimeters, while the third child says 6 centimeters. So when we actually measured the distance with a scale, it was just 5 centimeters. Thus the answers of all the 3 kids are wrong. You know why it happened? This happened because they had little or no idea about the scale and measurements. Okay, next question. Which two dots do you think are farthest from each other? Check your answer. So, first child says J and G. The second child says N and G. While the third child says J and O. Oh, all the 3 children had guessed it wrong. Because when the distance was measured by a scale, the two farthest dots were O and M. Look how far these dots are. Next question. Which two dots are nearest to each other? And check your answer. The first child answered A and J. The second child answered C and K. The third child answered B and I. Their guess was again wrong. Actually, O and D are two such dots which are nearest to one another. It was found out by measuring with a scale. So, children, did you notice? Guesswork is not always correct. We must know how to measure with a scale. Come, let me tell you about an interesting story now. Akbar. Akbar was a famous king. He had a clever minister whose name was Birbal. So once Akbar asked Birbal a very difficult question. He made a line on the floor. Then Akbar said to Birbal, look, Birbal, here is a line. Now make it shorter without erasing it. So Birbal thought for some moments and then made a new line very close to Akbar's line. This new line was longer than the line made by Akbar. And thus Akbar's line was made shorter without erasing. So, how was that? Okay, let's do some interesting things now. Here is the picture of a girl. But where is the other hand? You have to draw the other hand. But you need to make it 1 centimeter longer than the given hand. For this, let's measure the length of her left hand with a scale. It is 1.5 centimeters. Now, to make the other 1 centimeter longer, we will add 1 to this length. So, how long should be the other hand? Yes, it should be 2.5 centimeters. So now draw a hand on the right side which is 2.5 centimeter long. Very well done. Now there is a cup in front of you. You need to draw another cup whose length is 1 centimeter smaller than this cup. So what do we need to do now? Yes, we must find out the length of this cup first. Let's measure with a scale. See, it is 2.5 centimeter long. So now tell me, how long should be the new cup? Yes, 1 centimeter lesser than this means 1.5 centimeter long. So let's now draw a 1.5 centimeter long cup. Look, there is a broom on the screen. We need to draw another broom of the length half of it. So measure the length of this broom first. It is 5 centimeters. So what will be its half? Yes, its half will be 2.5 centimeters. So now you can easily make the new broom. Here is the picture of a man. Oh, he has just one hair on his head. Come, let's help him. We need to make another hair on his head which is double the length of the given hair. So, let's first measure the length of this given hair. It is half centimeter. Now, let's double it. It will be 1 centimeter. So, now let's draw the new hair which is 1 centimeter in length. Very good. Come, let's find out how tall have you become. Do you remember you had measured your height in the previous class? Do you think you have become taller now? Yes, you have really grown taller than before. You can measure yourself to check it. And for this, you may use an inches tape or a height chart. Now tell me, have your friends also grown taller? Come, let's find out and fill this given table. These are my friends Anuja, Mohit, Sushant, Gaurav, and Sushil. Last year, Anuja's height was 110.6 centimeter. And this year, her height is 115.6 centimeters. So it means it has increased 5 centimeters. Similarly, in this table, the heights of Mohit, Sushant, Gaurav, and Sushil are given. Last year's heights as well as this year's heights. See, Mohit's height has increased by 6.2 centimeters. Sushant's height has increased by 7.4 centimeters. Gaurav's height has increased by 4.1 centimeters, while the height of Sushil has increased by 5.3 centimeters. So, children, did you notice how you all are growing in height day by day? Here, see, this is Jhumpa. Once, Jhumpa studied the list of tallest people in the world. and one out of those was 272 centimeters tall. You know, it was twice the height of Jhumpa. So tell me now, how long is Jhumpa? For this, you will have to divide 272 by 2. And the answer will be, yes, it will be 136 centimeters. Okay, now think and tell. Can this man pass through the door of your classroom? No, he is taller. Because usually the height of a door is around 183 centimeters only. Okay, now tell me, if this man stands straight, then will his head touch the roof of your house? Yes, it will surely touch the roof. Because usually the height of a roof is just 275 centimeters. Children, come. Now let's find out who is tall and who is short in your family. Suppose the tallest one in your family is your father, who is 205 centimeters. And the shortest is your younger brother, who is only 140 centimeters. So tell me now, what is the difference between their heights? To know this, what should we do? We will have to subtract 140 centimeters from 205 centimeters. So the answer will be 65 centimeters. Come, let's have a look here. Here, an inter-school competition is going on. This is a girls' 100-meter race. Arundhati is very close to the finishing line. Her distance from this line is only 6 meters. Rehana is behind Arundhati. Konkana and Uma are running after Rehana. We need to tell how far is Rehana from Arundhati. 3 meters, 6 meters, 10 meters or 15 meters. By looking at the picture, it can be easily seen that if Arundhati is 6 meters away from the finishing line, then Rehana will be around 3 meters away from Arundhati. Similarly, we can see that Konkana and Uma are around 6 meters behind Rehana. So children, now tell me that how far are Konkana and Uma from the finishing line? 6 meters, 12 meters, 10 meters or 15 meters? What do we need to do to find the answer? We will have to add all the distances. That is, from finishing line to Arundhati, then from Arundhati to Rehana, and from Rehana to Konkana and Uma. So tell me, what are all the distances? These are 6 meters, 3 meters and 6 meters. So that makes 15 meters. So our answer is 15 meters. Children, you must have heard about 1500 meters or 3000 meters race. 1000 meters equals to 1 kilometer. So 1500 meters equals to 1.5 kilometer. And 3000 meters equals to 3 kilometer. Thus, you may say that for 1500 meters race, one needs to run for 1.5 kilometer. And for 3000 meters race, one needs to run for 3 kilometers. Children, you must have heard about the marathon, in which people run for a distance of 40 kilometers. And for this, they run on road only. Because in a stadium, the length of a running path is just 400 meters. So now we need to tell that if we take 10 rounds of the stadium, then how many kilometers will it make? For this, we will have to multiply 400 meter with 10. It will be 4000 meters. And 4000 meters means how many kilometers? Yes, 4 kilometers. So our answer is 4 kilometers. And what if you need to complete a marathon in a stadium itself? One round of stadium equals to 400 meters. So 10 rounds of stadium equals to 4,000 meters. And 100 rounds of stadium equals to 40,000 meters, which is 40 kilometers. So it means you will have to take 100 rounds of the stadium. See, here some children are taking part in a long jump. Dhanu's jump is the longest of all. It is 3 meters and 40 centimeters long. Gurjeet is at the second place. His jump is only 20 centimeter less than Dhanu's jump. Gopi is at the third number. His jump is 5 centimeters less than that of Gurjeet's jump. So tell me now, how long was Gopi's and Gurjeet's jump? Yes, you are right. You need to subtract. Gurjeet's jump was 3 meter 20 centimeters long, while Gopi's jump was 3 meters 15 centimeters long. Children, you all can also do some activities at home. Like, how long can you jump? How far can you throw a ball? Take a big ball like a football or a volleyball and see how far can you kick it. It will be fun. Here we are given some world records and some Indian records for some jumps. Look at the table and answer a few questions. How many centimeters more should Chandrapal jump to equal the men's world record for high jump? Here, Javier's S jump is 2 meters 45 centimeters and Chandrapal's jump is 2 meters 17 centimeters. Their difference is 28 centimeters. So that is the right answer. How many centimeters higher should Bobby A jump to reach 2 meters? Bobby A's record was 1 meter 91 centimeters. So let's subtract it from 2 meters. So answer is 9 centimeters. Now we need to tell Galina's long jump is nearly 7 meters, 7.5 meters or 8 meters. Galina's long jump record was 7 meter 52 centimeters, which is close to 7.50. So the right answer is 7.5 meters. Look at the women's world record. What is the difference between the longest jump and the highest jump? Here, the longest jump is 7 meters 52 centimeters and highest jump is 2 meters 9 centimeters. On subtracting them, we get 5 meters 43 centimeters. If Mike P could jump dash centimeters longer, his jump would be full 9 meters. For this, we will subtract 8 meters 95 centimeters from 9 meters 00 centimeters. And the answer is 5 centimeters. Whose high jump is very close to 2.5 meters? Stefka K, Chandrapal, Javier's S or Bobby A? Yes, the right answer is Javier's S, whose jump is 2 meter 45 centimeters and it is very close to 2.5 meters. Let's talk about Devi Prasad now. This is Devi Prasad. Doctor has advised him to run for 2 kilometers every day. And this is a field. Devi Prasad has taken one round of this field. Now think and tell, how far did Devi Prasad run? This field is a square. All the sides are equal to 500 meters. So to find out the answer, we will multiply 500 by 4. And thus the answer we get is 2000 meters, which is equal to 2 kilometers. This field is far away from Devi Prasad's house. So he chose a garden, which was close to his house. The circumference of the garden is 400 meters. Now we need to tell that for a run of 2 kilometers, how many rounds of this garden should Devi Prasad make? See children, 2 kilometers equals to 2000 meters. If one round equals to 400 meter, so how many rounds will make 2000 meters? What should we do to get the answer? We should divide 2000 by 400. So the answer will be 5 rounds. So now every day Devi Prasad takes 5 rounds of this garden. One day the weather was very fine. A cool breeze was blowing. Devi Prasad enjoyed it a lot. So he kept running till he was too tired to run. He took 8 rounds that day. So how far did he run that day? Let's see. One round equals to 400 meters. So 8 rounds will be equal to 400 multiplied by 8. That is 3200 meters. And in kilometers, it will be 3 kilometers and 200 meters. Children, do you know this building? Yes, that's right. It is Qutub Minar. Qutub Minar is 72 meters high. And your classroom is around 3 meters high. Now guess how many such rooms kept on one another will be equal to the height of Qutub Minar. Height of Qutub Minar equals to 72 meters and height of your classroom equals to 3 meters. So to find out the number of rooms required, we need to divide 72 by 3. And by dividing it, we will get 24 as answer. It means 24 rooms, one over the other, will make it equal to the height of Qutub Minar. Here, this is Subodh and this is Manjini. Subodh is going to Kozhikode, which is 24 km away from this place. And Manjini is going to Thalsari, which is 46 km away in the opposite side. So tell me the total distance between these two places. Both the children are going in the opposite direction. So to find out the distance between both the places, we will add both distances. And the answer is 70 kilometers. Wasn't that easy? Children, now we will talk about Moman. Moman comes to school from very far. He first walks about 400 meters to the pond. Now with slippers in his hands, he then walks 150 meters through the pond. Next, he runs across the 350 meters wide green field. Then he carefully crosses the 40 meters wide road to reach his school. How much does Moman walk every day to reach school? To find this, let's add all the distances covered by Moman. That is 400 meters plus 150 meters plus 350 meters and 40 meters. And the answer is 940 meters. Okay children, tell me, is it more than 1 kilometer? No, because 1 kilometer equals to 1000 meters and Moman walks only for 940 meters, which is less than 1000. Children, now find out how far from school do your friends live and write the distance in meters or kilometers in a table. See, this is Chandni, then Anuja, then Kirti, and then Payal. They all are Minakshi's friends. In this table, their names and distances from school has been given. The distance of school from Chandni's house is 5 kilometers. The distance of school from Anuja's house is 8 kilometers. And that from Payal's house is 800 meters, while from Kirti's house is 2 kilometers. Now tell me, who among those lives nearest to the school? And its answer is Payal. The distance between her home and school is 800 meters. Next question. Who lives farthest from the school? That is Anuja. Her home is 8 kilometers away from school. And how many children live less than 1 kilometer away from school? So answer is one child and it is Payal. Her home is 800 meters away from school. Is there anyone who lives more than 5 kilometers away from school? How does he or she come to school? Anuja. She lives 8 kilometers away from school and she comes to school by her cycle. Children, have you ever thought how long is the thread in a reel? Or if a handkerchief is made out of a single thread, how long would that thread be? How high can a kite go? Can it go higher than the Qutub Minar? Do you ever think of such questions? If not the right answers, you can at least make a guess. Have you ever wished to fly higher than clouds? In your book, there is a picture in which a child has made such wishes. He says, I wish I were a kite so that I could rise above this building's height. I wish I were a bird so that I could fly and reach above that kite. I wish I were a cloud so that I could move above these little birds. I wish I were a plane so that I could rise above the clouds and the hills. So, children, just like this child, you should also give your thoughts a chance to fly high and always try your best to move ahead in life. I hope you liked this video. Thank you. Have a nice day.